Hello, this is Vulturefire, and today's video is going to be a Silan treasure run, I think. Still on version 8008. If you missed my note at the beginning of my first couple videos of this beta, I have a bunch of videos I've already recorded that are going to be postponed due to some of the content that was originally going to be in this patch being pushed off until the next patch. But so the net result is that we are several weeks into this beta, and I am trying to build up a new backlog of videos. So doing decks with every character to just try and figure out what I want to do. So, treasures. So, the first note here with the treasure deck is that several major changes, but one of the big ones is the treasure that used to give us 5 mana now instead gives us Wits 3 and Mana Boost 2. Which means we now cannot use treasures to generate mana directly. The second note is that Treasure Hunt, I don't believe there are any cards that shuffle treasures into your deck anymore. They all create treasures in hand. This is incredibly important because treasures in hand are, of course, a lot better because you get value immediately, which is a huge improvement for the treasure deck. Finally, Blood Money now scales based on the amount of treasures we've played this combat, which does create a bit of an awkwardness, which is that Blood Money is like this deck before and after you get Blood Money is a hugely different beast. So, I have put this deck together and I've played it once. And it kind of worked. It was a little bit awkward because we have 3 cards that put things on top of the deck. Defensive Field helps a little bit, but aside from that, I often found myself kind of struggling to find things to put on top. So I am kind of considering shaking it up a little bit. I do think I like having the extra mana card. Just a question of what we use instead. And I think I'm leaning towards just using a Resolute Focus. If I can stop being blind. Although this is 2 less mana than the other one, so we'll see how this goes. It's possible I do need the extra mana. So our win condition here is just like cannons plus treasures for various defensive utility. And we just assume that we'll all work out just one way or another. So, let's see if that's true. All right. So we have those 3 idols. Should be okay. Voidstalkers are still not getting summoned because I'm still on the patch where Voidstalkers don't work, which is, good for us, but slightly awkward for Hunt. But it looks like Hunt is not actually going to be active anywhere. Emptiness is kind of annoying because it'll eat all of our who's and what's, but I think that we'll eat all of our buffs. But that's okay. I think we can work around that. And yeah, we are just going to play this run and see what we can make happen. I should be considering adding Bleed, but I didn't. Yeah. Hexpulse is pretty okay. It's worse into Emptiness, though, because we don't necessarily have great ways to get rid of the Purity. Battle Glory is very good to just have as an additional cleanse card. I think we take Battle Glory. This is very good in Emptiness. Alright, so I think we're going to go. So it looks like we have no red blossoms, no conveniently located red blossoms anyway. Yeah, they're like over here. So I think we're just going to take a bunch of events. Start here. Oh yeah, because there's no red blossoms there. So I think we're just start here, go through this. Go through here, and go up here. That all seems like a plan. This is probably going to be a pretty slow start. I'd like to have seen, not that. I could play that, but it wouldn't do anything for us. All right, we could play that, but so Here's one of our key tricks. Should have gotten that out first. So yeah, we can get wits and mana boost from this. I want to draw 2 before I play out these because I don't want them to be shuffled in. I was actually kind of hoping to find not that. Does this get kills? Not quite. Oh yes, it does. That'll work. There we go. Blessed Strike is pretty good. I think I'm happy with that. Blood Money is by far the most important card to try and find, but we have no way to force that. This is okay. The main advantage that has is it means that our strikes have a chance of removing Purity, which has value to us. Alright, just grab some stuff. Go donk donk. Fortunately, without Hunger active, there's not anywhere near as much of a downside from drawing extra cards while whatever's in hand. Although it is obviously still not super great, because every time we draw a card, Skies heals for 3, which is going to cut into our damage output significantly. Put that back and assume we're going to be able to redraw it. Although I messed up because it means that we're not going to be able to get. Well, it's fine. It just means that we're not going to be able to. We're going to have to actually draw Battle Glory this turn instead of getting to forcibly redraw it for free. It's not actually a huge downside. So I could stick around here until I could force out additional whatever. The extra max health, but there's no real. I don't think that's worth enough. Should have grabbed more shield. Although there's a decent chance that we just end up getting additional whatever here. So we don't have a way to get rid of Vital Stones right now, which is a slight problem, but you know, it's not a huge concern. Get more shield. Get more shield. Also gets this tough. There we go. So yeah, we didn't stick around for the max health. That's fine. We don't really care that much. Mind Over Body is pretty good. That will go well with. We do have to be able to set it up, but I think that shouldn't be too difficult. Sure. All right. So here's one of the tricks that we can use, which is we put back a card, but then we just immediately redraw it for free. So, all right, we do need We do need Mitts and Wana boost. Fatigue is really annoying because it messes with well, several things, but. Put that back. There's not a whole ton of value in drawing that many cards on a turn where we are going to be so badly whatever. Yeah. Haven't been dispelled yet. Let's do that. Alright, that's not going to do enough damage to actually... whatever. Let's do this, so we can force to draw those. Get more wits and mana boost in case we get dispelled. We would like to have some for other stuff. Yeah, there's the dispel. How much mana do I actually need? Okay, so drawing is pretty good here. We get doomed, but that's fine. We haven't been able to actually stack powerful, which is one of our goals, is to use the treasures. We are kind of at the whim of what treasures give us, which is unfortunate, but, you know, what can you do? Oh, no, I do have enough mana because I've got that. I have to make space in hand for all of this junk. Like draw here. No luck. Oh, that was dumb. Oh, I could have avoided exploding here, although it's not going to matter. Okay. Heroic recovery, somewhat mid against these specific combos, just because we don't care that much about these Blightstones. All three of these are pretty reasonable pickups. Actually, all four of them are. I think Unstable Blast is the one I'm going to go with. That's just always very good. I really like this upgrade, just because having that at 0 cost makes it a whole lot easier to play out. We aren't consistently tripping it yet, but... So we so far haven't found the other treasure-related cards, but hopefully that will change. Arguably, I should get rid of the Blessed Strike just because the Fortress is going to mess with us. I'd also love to see... Not that. So upgrade this, it becomes a lot easier to trip. This upgrade is still so nothing. That upgrade is fine. I also don't like just like upgrading one of our mana cards. I don't like this because I don't like having to up the requirement to trip it. That could be very good though going into... I'm going to take that upgrade just because we are going into Giant Lore Blossoms. And I want it for that. And we're going to try and, I think, get the AoE Dispel here. I'm okay with drawing into that if we happen to get draw. I guess I should have just grabbed Mighty and whatever. Alright. We do get to avoid being shocked directly, although that discharge is functionally going to be a shock. That overcharge is functionally going to be a shock. which is unfortunate, but not much we can do about it. So here's the plan. Okay, I don't really want to shuffle just yet. So now we're no longer overcharged. Should have just gotten out more mana boost and wits. Although, it's not going to matter because we just win. Yeah, Null Shield seems very good going into Lore Blossom. Striking Grasp isn't bad, but I was going to hate just getting max, additional max whatever. Take White Flame Pet. That's cool. White Flame Pet does do a ton for us, but like it's not useless. We do have the starting wits from Temporary Bonus, which is really good for the Mind Over Body. Oh. Sure, we'll just keep poking at you. Now all the buffs come through and hopefully not too much purity. Because there's... Alright, no purity. The Death Spores isn't great either, but... Realizing now that I have a problem. If I can draw one card, we're good. I don't know that I can draw one card. Right. I say we're good. I don't know that that's actually true. We are better. And that we can now... Well, I guess we now have that as well. Which could draw us into additional... Let's do this. All right, that's great. See if we can get out of this. Sure. Very happy with that outcome. So we don't get Arcane Blasted here. That was a very good turn. It was like, what, turn 2? I did not expect that turn to go as well as it did, but I am definitely... I would be clear, I'm not complaining. Oh. So that may look like it didn't work, but it actually did. Because it crystallized. Okay. We don't have a growth engine right now, do we? Voidquake tends to be pretty good. We have a Sifting Ring, which makes the Voidquake even more tempting. I was not paying attention to whether we were fighting Maw or Bay later. We do kind of just need the mana, though. But we don't have ways to get more max mana right now. But we know we can target an expansion in the next area, which I think is the plan. This upgrade is no longer gives us a second Dispel, because that was just too strong. And I can't really complain because I was one of the people who suggested that that was too good of an upgrade. All right, yeah. So this upgrade is now a lot worse. You just get the extra draw, and we do take the Blessed Strike Plus. And then, I think we move on. So here, I think we go here to force expansion, because like I said, I think expansion is going to be important. VHS would be good. Hard Devon Focus isn't bad. Spectral Focus is pretty good. Additional powerful stacking would be good, but we would need the Jolums, the crystal Jolums. These things, you know, Jolums. Because they don't... Oh, no, it's not them. Who drops... Oh, right, it's the prisms. Well, at any rate, they didn't show up. Wow. Okay, here they are. Here's the only fight that has them, and it's a 1 in 4 to get augment power, which is not really what we're looking for. Searing Ray is technically the way to get rid of Vital Stones, but yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we'll get expansion. We'll get another shot here to get one of those two. We have 3 rerolls. Yeah, this seems all pretty good. Like, I wouldn't hate a second. Well, I don't want to go too hard on idle cards, because we do have to be able to actually unspool them all over the course of a fight. So regardless, I think we start here, because if I'm going to end up with a non-idle card, I think Special Focus is the one I want. We can pitch that. Let's go ahead and throw this back, because I think we're going to... Actually, we can still get it this turn, so... but I think... Let's see. I think that's more important. And we could play this, but I don't think we want to. Because we want to get the cleanse next turn. Although I guess the cleanse next turn doesn't actually do anything. I was thinking of other things. Let's go ahead and just do this. All right. It's actually not gonna... Actually, we could play it, technically. Go all your buffs. I think we just focus down one of them. Get exploded. But just lightly exploded. Who needs a direct way to clean up idle stones when you can just use that? Okay. Alright, see what we can get out of this. More powerful and mighty. Sure, just go all on powerful and mighty. Kills Hugh. I could play this, but there's not really a point. It's not really worth playing out a bunch of spending our limited mana there for a few bleed 1 procs. Don't need Battle Glory yet. What's the mana boost? I should have checked what was on top before I made my play, but sounds dangerously close to planning, which is strictly against my policy. I have a strict no planning policy. Alright, we don't quite kill here. Go ahead and play that because I would like to shuffle it. We do unfortunately get blowed up again, but we are now Should be very easy to just cannon blast this jump to death. Like literally, three fortress is not enough to stop us from just cannon blasting. And we have plenty of mana. Bye. All right, spectral focus is pretty good. Do I want to reroll here, or do I just want spectral focus? I think just take spectral focus. Okay. Maybe it's sleeping. We're gonna try and scare it. Go through the open cavern. This is really way too dangerous against emptiness. Just take that. More upgrades, always good. Pocket Shield Plus is always great. I think we take Depth Field Plus. The cleanse is going to be... There's a very good chance that we end up wanting to triple cleanse in this fight. So having that available to us as an option is good. There's just a very low chance, but this is going to do nothing for us. So let's actually do... I can do this now. Let's do that for next turn. Chance we just get dunked on here. Or should we just get dispelled 3 times? Alright, it's actually okay. That seems really sketchy right now. This is also, let me think. This goes to 5. I think we can actually use this. Yeah, we definitely can use it. Oh, I miscounted on cards in hand, but it ended up not mattering. Alright. Well, next turn we can get rid of the, whatever. Yeah, having a growth force would be really nice, but we're taking care of that soon. We don't get that kill, but it's not a huge deal. Alright, there's the dispel. There goes our tough. That can go, I think. Let's actually do that first. Alright, I need to whip the mana boost so I can get that off. Right, oh. You're dead. Idlestone is annoying, but we can always just pitch it when we draw it, which is really nice. We really would like more ways to get treasures going, so we just have not drawn actual treasure generation for the most part. Or we haven't rolled cards that let us create more treasures. We haven't gotten any Royal Coffers, we haven't gotten Invest, we haven't gotten Demonic Greed. There aren't that many cards that generate treasures, which is, you know, part of the problem. But no point in playing that. Naturally, you get Purity at the same time that gets the buff we would actually want to get rid of. I think that's okay. Don't need that at this point. Don't need that this turn. Still. Take some damage, or we take some hits here, but they don't actually impact us much. Alright, this turn we can actually dispel usefully. Cleanse is still not the most useful thing. Alright, because I'll shield those. Yeah, this deck kind of is in dire need of additional treasure generation. And if you don't get it, you're just kind of sad. You're just gonna need all of that. That doesn't actually do anything for me at cursory. But hey, we stopped a turn. We didn't even get any treasure toads to spawn, or at least not in spots where we wanted them. I really should, I guess, be upgrading treasure hunts at this point. I'm just used to them not, like that upgrade not being that important. But it looks like this is actually ending up being... So we're going to do that so we can redraw that without spending a card draw on it. Boop. We have so much purity. This is kind of like what I meant when I said like deck does a lot of slow fights. We've gotten lucky so far for the most part. Where we've had a lot of our fights so far have gone relatively quickly, but this is more what I expected. Could play that, but we won't actually get the damage out, so it's not worth it. But I mean, it's not like we're in danger, so could be a whole lot worse. Does make you think that like a way to transform a card transformation option would actually be pretty good. There's just no way that we don't have lethal here. Def Mod does not help us with the with actually doing damage. Pursuing Hill I don't think does enough. Frozen Void is okay. It's more card draw, but I don't think we want another one of those. Well, Cleanse is pretty useful going into this fight. Alright, this is nice because it reduces enemy max arcane. So that supply +2 is also nice. Make it easier to pick up detonations. We really need that expansion out of this though. That growth is going to be nice, and also the draw is going to be nice, and also it gives us like just all around useful. Has several value for us in several ways, let's say. Yeah, I don't really think we're going to need that later. Like, it doesn't do most of the things that we would want it that would be useful to us. I'm actually very happy to see that immediately. It makes life easier. Yeah, just getting that setup seems pretty okay. Plan is to save Null Shield until we have buffs to get rid of. Although Impudence doesn't really set up buffs, so maybe a waste of time to do that. Do that to clear space. That's good. That is going to generate 4 mana. I mean, then he's going to pay for itself technically, I guess is the more important thing. Sure, that seems like a good place to end it. Like I said, triple cleanse. All right. Fresh cards here are annoying, but not a huge concern actually. Try and get stuff that we can stack. There's those trash cards. That is the turn that I wish I could have frozen out. Ideally, we will save this for the next time that happens. No point in playing that. Do need to be a little careful about not overflowing the hand because I do want to keep that absolute 0. But I think we should be fine. No, we don't actually need that much cleanse, do we? Especially with that. Because this is also going to cleanse. I'm not down this other position where I know we're going to be offered heroic offers. Rip. How did we even end up with that many cards in hand? Oh, from... Well, that's awkward. And what's mana boost? That's nice. There we go. And then we are slowly but surely chunking our way to victory. All right. I guess I can actually prevent a reshuffle here. Oh, dang it. I messed up. I really wanted that, the mana eruption this turn. I was counting on drawing it, and I just messed up. So this turn's going to be awkward, although we do have plenty of purity, so we can literally just spend it all on whatever. So I should just do that. So we know that's going to draw us trash. May as well do it. Alright. There we go. Got the kill. Didn't lose too much health along the way. There's the expansion. That's pretty good. I'm actually be at the point where I'm willing to upgrade Pocket Sand, although we need Treasure Hunt Plus. We just don't have enough other ways to get treasures, and treasures are too important to our plans. This mod is a little sketchy at this point, I think. It's fine though. It is card draw. I don't think I can justify cutting it. I think we're just gonna roll on. So I guess I could go here. Golden Touch is bad. Gemification is a terrible way to get treasures. Vindictive Focus is good. I think we're just gonna take Event. Absolutely, they can't have our Sifting Ring. This may end up being a two-parter. We will see. I should have pitched that, because it's not going to do anything for us. Right, conveniently, we do get 2 Cannon Blasts. Put those on top. Let's just get extra what's man boost. So that's definitely going to draw us the cleanse from that. Okay. How are we drawing 7 to turn? Oh, Sifting Ring. Duh. I don't need that. Nice. Sure. This puts in range of being shocked, but yeah. So honestly, if I were, I'm not too worried about being shocked. I should have done this first. Yeah, drawing 2 seems pretty good. Can't go splitsies on those. That would shock us if we did it, which I think is fine. This is going to reset up a barrier of some kind. Oh no, just purity. Huh. Let's put all that back. Sure. Alright. Pop. And pop. I don't hate that. There's our other... Do we just need to take this? Unfortunately, I think the answer is yes. Because I know that we're going to be able to beat this fight. But we need scaling, or we are not going to make it. Get pretty cursed in this one. And we could just get turbo dispelled here, which actually would have been okay just because it would mean that we didn't have to deal with it. Or we would have dealt with the, you know what I mean. Or do you? Leave a comment if my ramblings make any sense. Or don't leave a comment. I figured out. Leave a comment and then let me know what my ramblings mean. Cool. Put that on top. Shouldn't be bothering to stack powerful because if we get dispelled. Well, at this point we're going to get to keep the extra rank of powerful, so. There's the dispel. It's only gives one purity. Now I can play weak there. I'd like to play weak there as well, but not really a way to do that. Now we unfortunately do lose some health. Alright. Let's do that. Let's see. Oh. Let me just do that. Although that spell didn't actually do that much for me. Alright, just gonna get out of this. More with some mana boost seems good. More powerful seems good. Let's do this so that we can draw that back for 0. Can't afford to play that, unfortunately. And unfortunately, this is also where we get all the trash cards put in our draw pile. And once again, the temporary 0 shows up 1 turn too late. Oh, I messed up. I meant to get that out. I'm dumb. Well. Hopefully that mistake does not kill us. Oh, we are going to lose the absolute 0 here. Rip. I'm never going to actually play an absolute 0. Just incapable of the level of planning required. All right. Really like to get one of them dead. Oh, could have been worse. All right, I need to play this. But I also need to make space in hand. So I'm going to do that. Okay. So you're dead. Just one problem down. So we actually get to get rid of that, which is nice. Kind of open get draw there. Ice is good though, because it does do that. So I need to protect this absolute 0 for a couple turns so I can actually do the thing that I want to do with it. It is actually really important that I do that. I think I want to get draw out here. do not get slightly detonated. Question is that weak enough to disable that? Hope not. Cool. Oh, whoops. The one thing I didn't get to draw was the thing I most wanted to get. All right. So we prevented the hyper trash from getting added, so I feel like we probably have this under control. It's just gonna take us a bit to actually, convert that control to a win. Let's not do that this turn. More with some mana boost. More with some mana boost. All right. That's good. Kind of happy to finally see one of those. So yeah, weak on us is 15%, so we don't have any other mitigating things there. Donk donk. Oh, there's none of those. Couldn't do that, I think. Okay. It's not really the best use of that, but all right, there we go. Extra arcane detonation damage isn't bad. I think it's better than the tiny amount of whatever cleansing we were getting. This is definitely better than sheltering bracers. I don't think it's better than spyglass. Well, shuriken's kind of been a problem. Makes pocket shield a lot better. So the upgrade. Kind of just upgrade the treasure hunt. Upgrading this is also pretty nice just because it's a lot faster ticking. Yeah, we'll do that. It's debatable whether that was correct. It's never forgetting resolute focus, but yeah. Okay. I think with how long that one was, we were absolutely going to take this out to 2 parts. Alright. I think I'm going to draw cards. But donk donk. Okay, I think I do want to go ahead and spin that there. Hey. Dispel, please. No luck. Because obviously I went Dispel sooner rather than later just so that it's out of the list of possibilities. This has a chance of failing, but I would like to play it. I think we cut. I think we pitch that. Do not love the sheer amount of purity that's set up here. Lack of Bloodbend here is really unfortunate because we do not have a win condition still. Not really. At least the idols aren't really messing with us at all. There's one saving grace here. Unfortunately, yeah, there's no way for us to avoid doing that shuffle there. Say unfortunately, because like I wanted to have several of those things in my hand at once. I'd like to see. No, that's fine, I guess. I'm hoping to see. Not that. Another forcibly redraw those out. Just hoping to get the Blessed Strike back, but so they could potentially help us protect against Dispel, but no dice on that. Rude. So Dispel is gone at least now, so that threat is extinct, and we need to worry about it no more. Yeah, I didn't change my damage there. Oop. Was not paying enough attention. I wanted to get some purity out of that. So, part of the reason that this fight is going to be such a slog is that we're going to end up having to break purity here a bunch, or break shield a bunch, which means we're going to end up dealing with a whole lot of nonsense from this guy. Trying to think, can we get this through? I think the answer is no, because that's going to break that. We could play this. Okay. That could do it for us. Perfect. Now we can weak. Which is massively effective because we have Masquerade Mask. You know, in my head we weren't actually going to have that happen to us. What I get for not paying enough attention? Alright, we are shocked. Took me a moment to work out why we're taking so much damage still. Fortunately, we have plenty of shield. So as the shock's gone, hopefully we can avoid getting shocked again. But you can see here, like, we've done 60 damage and just gained 70 shield. And that number is only going to go up. we could be living here forever. Because we don't have great scaling. I'm gonna save that for when it's trying to do something that's actually a problem. Like, this is a cleanse, which actually we don't care about. Although, more shield is annoying. Honestly, let's just do that. Take what we can get when we can get it. I can just pitch those, which seems fine. All right. Random status. So we can do that before we do random status in case we random into freeze. Pop. Feel like to have gotten mana boost and wits out. No dice. There's mana boost. It might actually be the best way to use up the what can you call it? The shock. It's unfortunate timing on that. Yeah, every turn that we can avoid it getting to set up its shield again, we're very happy. Because we just lose so much damage every time it gets to shield up again. Alright, what's the mana boost? Alright, this I am totally fine with playing. So I should go ahead and freeze. I don't actually care about this spell here, but 98 damage is 98 damage. Alright. I should just take and draw. Alright. Sure, extra detonations. So we do have a freeze here, but we do have a lot of health that hopefully that's the last time we're gonna have to let it shield. All right, got him. No, no, no. Prismatic Strike is a payoff. Or, I mean, it's a damage source. I don't hate a second one of those, but I don't think we need it. Horn Strike is technically okay. Runic Blast is okay. I think it's... Honestly, I could see arguments for like any of these except Horn Strike. I really like Heroic Offers. Yeah. Immediately upgrade it. I think even with the cost increase, it's worth it. And then this skill mod is still just like so-so. Well, I mean, still draw 30 for 2 mana. That's better than so-so. Alright. So we are fighting Maw, so cleanse is important. There's more treasure. Do you think the buck is actually on theme? I have an argument for it this time. But that's gonna be part 2. This is it for part 1. I'll see you next time. Until then, doodles.